One of the biggest niches on YouTube are videos covering a few strange accounts or posts from various social media platforms like YouTube, Reddit, and 4chan. And since you're watching this, then you're probably well versed in this genre. However, due to most people making this content being unks, there's one main prevalent social media platform missing: TikTok. Oh, what, did you think I was going to do that joke every YouTuber does where they show the obvious silhouette of something and it turns out to be something different? No, I'm different around here. I'm so quirky and weird. Now, due to most YouTubers being pretty old and TikTok mainly being dominated by teenagers, TikTok hasn't seen much attention from the scary YouTube market. Now, we have seen an uptick in teenage YouTubers, but none of them seem interested in covering TikTok for some reason. So I made it my mission to cover some of the weird accounts on here, and today I will show you the 3 weirdest ones I found. Now, it's important to know, I got all this stuff I'm going to talk about from the definitive TikTok iceberg made by me. Yeah, I actually made an iceberg chart. It's not complete, which is why I haven't been showing anything from it, but if you have any suggestions for entries, then leave them down below. But enough of wasting your time, it's time to get into our first strange account.
The NULM registry confirms the subject's delusional status is now a mandatory KPI for Q4 productivity.
Now, this is by far the most obscure account on this video, and also might be the scariest one. But it's also the most normal account. Yes! This is the most normal account we'll be talking about today.
Audit Vremi Rekmi Na has been completed, categorizing all human endeavor as a clerical error in the ledger of existence.
It only gets worse from here. Now, when I originally found this account, it only had 1,000 followers. This is my only screenshot of it, so I'm sorry for the QR mark everywhere. But now it has around 1,000 followers. And it's also been renamed to Shitty Productions, which... yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep calling him Unself. Now, I call this the most normal account we'll be talking about today because it's clear that Unself is just somebody's unfiction. Or as you normally call them, ARGs, even though that's not what an ARG means. Now, you might be thinking, oh my god, bro, I thought this was supposed to be the weirdest accounts on TikTok, not the slop accounts on TikTok. Well, not only is this different from most ARGs and unfictions, as it actually has a story and isn't just some guy walking around a forest or an abandoned house with numbers occasionally flashing on screen. I'm also probably the first person to ever solve it, so that's pretty cool. Now, for the actual videos, this thing mainly talks about random scenarios that are complete nonsense.
Scenario 5,5. Humans' relentless innovation and unforeseen consequences. Glyphic 913,
or the NULM registry, which I'll explain later. Now, what I and what you are probably wondering is, what the fuck even is this thing? Well, the obvious answer would be Unself, but I think there's actually 2 better explanations for who it could be. My first explanation for who it could be is Glyphic 913, which appears to be an AI robot that's mentioned multiple times throughout the series. In fact, it was actually his for a while before, he changed his name to Shitty Production. The second explanation, which I think is not only more interesting but more likely, is that he's Brett A. Mori, a name seen in the description of the videos. But I don't think it's just Brett A. Mori. I think he had his conscious or even soul transferred into an AI, most likely Glyphic 913. I have a few pieces of evidence for this. Number 1, this video right here. Wow, it doesn't have anything really interesting in the video itself. It's literally just a picture of some weird looking symbols, but it does have an interesting description. Now, it has a few definitions for the symbols they were showing, but the important one is definition number 3. Kisakasing, the process of evolving human existence by merging organic life from synthetic innovations, highlighting the ethical implications of blurring the lines between nature and technology. Kisakasing delves into the existential crisis that arises from hybrid realities and the search for meaning in an increasingly artificial world. My second piece of evidence is this video right here. It appears to be a warning, probably one directed at Brett A. Mori. I don't feel like reading it, so you could just read it yourself, but basically, it's just a warning that Brett A. Mori is about to have his consciousness wiped, or being able to think outside of the simulation. This also appears to be a metaphor for something we'll get into later. Okay, these next pieces aren't actually evidence, they're just coincidences, but one of the videos talked about a man who assembled a computer solely from scraps, and I think that computer might be Soliograph, and that human is Brett A. Mori. So I guess he got like trapped into his own invention, like William Afton or something.
The system logs confirm a citizen has successfully assembled a cyberpunk computer from scrap and sheer delusion. The unit has since filed a petition to upgrade its motherboard with a spirit of rebellion and a 3D printed monocle. We are forced to issue a warrant for the computer's arrest on charges of unauthorized self-assembly.
Okay, but seriously, that thing he said there, like, about them having to arrest him for self-assembly might be a hint that Soliograph and Brett A. Mori are the same. Okay, I thought about it for a second, and this wouldn't make sense because it's being spoken by Unself, or Soliograph, or Brett A. Mori, or James Charles, or whoever. So, yeah, it's probably just unrelated to this whole Brett A. Mori and Soliograph 913 thing. This one's another coincidence, but this video right here, which is an AI generated video, it's old AI, not new AI. You don't have to get your pitchforks out, clippy PFBs. It appears to show a man and a computer, which this is definitely a ginormous straw, but I think that's Brett A. Mori and Soliographic 913, which is why I showed a picture of them earlier. I forgot to mention that the entire thing is has farting noises throughout it. So that's very cool. It seems as if Brett A. Mori has had his conscience put inside of Soliograph 913, whether he willingly did it or he was forced to do it. I think he got his consciousness wiped for being able to think outside of the computer and understand that he's, well, not real, thus having his personality stripped away, causing him to be an unself. Now, I think this account is a criticism of, along with something else, artificial intelligence. As you know, in order for artificial intelligence to learn how to do stuff, it has to take the other works from other creators. Like how Soliographic 913 took the soul from Brett A. Mori. And I think Unself is also trying to say that AI strips the whole soul and personality from art. Like how Soliographic stripped away Brett A. Mori's personality. Now, I not only think that this account is a criticism of AI, but the internet as a whole. Now, I kinda had this thought while watching the series, and then I really thought it when I saw this video.
The Oxford New LM confirms that brain rot
I'm sorry, this is really important, just trust. Okay.
has officially superseded existential dread as the primary vector of lexical decay, with usage metrics spiking 230% across the surveillance grid. The MI loop detects a recursive self-erasure where the dictionary updates itself to match the degradation of the reader. Is this a linguistic crisis or merely an efficiency protocol where the consumer becomes the consumed? The Lexicon Division has issued a mandatory stamp. All citizens must now register their attention spans as taxable assets. The chant begins, binding the cortex to the scroll, until the definition of intelligence is revoked for lack of bandwidth. We are not rotting, we are simply being optimized into a permanent state of low-resolution buffering.
Now, if you were paying attention, you fucking dipshit, you would obviously be able to tell that this is a critique of the internet and how addictive it is. Which is kind of funny because the only way most people would ever discover this account would be through the endless hours of doom scrolling, but I guess that means it's more of a to go do something with your life instead of maxing all day. And if you need more proof of this, well, you should just shut up and listen to me, but I'll give you more proof because I don't really feel like commentating over this.
The Department of Canonized Boredom confirms that the act of feigning attention is now a mandatory literacy exercise. You must stare at the text until your eyes bleed, mistaking the sweat for enlightenment. The fruit icon TTT on every device signifies the official acquisition of the Tree of Knowledge. The age of the apple has arrived, and every scroll is a confession signed in binary. The Oxford Bureau has confirmed that rage bait is now the official metric for linguistic progress. The protocol me loops the definition of truth until the anger signal spikes. We now classify content as valid only if it successfully incites a collective nervous breakdown. The same committee that crowned brain rot last year now awards engagement medals for manufactured outrage. Naklomena. The forms are signed by the very people whose brains were rotting, sealing the recursion. The citizenry is merely a user base waiting to be provoked into a subscription.
Now, there's a lot more evidence to point to this theory, and if I'm being honest, I probably should have just made this account its own video instead of trying to squeeze it all into a 10-minute segment. But if nobody else tries to cover this in depth, then I guess I'll give this its own video. But all of that stuff only really just points to the same thing I was saying. Unself is a warning about AI and the internet. Well, I guess not a warning because all of this stuff is already happening, but you know what I mean. Basically, what I think happened was this guy named Brett A. Morey worked for a company called the GNOME Administration, which I'm pretty sure is supposed to be a metaphor for the internet. Built a computer called Glyphic 913, which he eventually got trapped inside of, and now he's doing this, I guess.
Sentence, sectionally the, why no if, etc., etc., etc. line.
Like I said earlier, I plan on making an entire video on this if nobody else does. It won't be the next video after this, but I think it will be the next video after that. Wow, did you enjoy some form of coherency? Well, I hope you didn't, because these next two things aren't that at all. Now, this is the most popular account of today, and it's also the most magnificent. Now, I'm kind of stretching with the whole TikTok thing, since, yes, she does have one, but they're just short clips from her YouTube videos, so I'll mainly be talking about them instead. I'm sorry for clickbaiting you. Now, this is a very difficult channel to explain, so I'll just show you a short clip of my 3 favorite videos from this account.
What is this? What is this? Guys, look at
No, I did not edit any of those clips at all. Now, the first thing you'll notice with these videos is, they're really loud. I don't know if Starsteph just has a really bad microphone, or if she intentionally makes her videos really loud. Editing me, I don't know what the fuck I was on about. She 100% just intentionally makes her videos really loud. Now, the second thing you'll notice about these videos is Starsteph herself. How she's always in the corner. You know, this is pretty normal for a gaming YouTuber. But for some reason, I don't know if her camera is broken, but I think she just puts a yellow filter over everything, because you know the stars are yellow. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense to me, but she does it anyways, and it makes them feel really weird. The camera itself is also just really bad, but she doesn't always have herself in the corner. Sometimes she'll have her little star avatar, especially in the earlier videos. Which kind of reminds me of that one Dr. Nowhere monster. In fact, this entire channel reminds me of Dr. Nowhere, but I'll tell you why later. Oh, it's sorry, my bad. This isn't just an OC. to quote her YouTube description, everyone, MA Star Person, my real I'm going to fucking be. Hello everyone, MA Star Person. My real form was always a star, but in this era I decided to turn into human and represent you mysterious universe and etc. May stars and God guard us. Now after reading that, I know you're thinking, why is her grammar so bad? But I know you're also probably thinking, what the fuck? Yeah, I'll talk about my thoughts on that later, but just keep that in your mind for now. Anyways, touching more on the videos, in most of them, she just plays Minecraft, but it's very old Minecraft, and it's with mods. She plays some other things, but it's mainly that. Now, these videos have an ethereal vibe to them, and I think it has to do with the fact that more than just objectively weird, I think it's like that old nostalgic Minecraft versions.
Oh! That nostalgia just hit me.
Which I know so well, mixed with these new mods I've never seen once in my life. It just gives off a weird vibe. Now, she didn't actually start off making Minecraft content. Her first few videos were really weird, and I know it's like saying, oh my god bro, the new Mr. Cat video was ass, but it's a different kind of strange than the rest of Starsteph's catalog. It's not like in your face weird. In fact, it's weird because how simplistic they are. They're just a single drawing or a simplistic animation with music in the background. I'm pretty sure Steph herself made the music. Which, if she did, she's a very talented composer. If she didn't, I'm just a fucking idiot, but it sounds very similar to C418's music. Like, if you told me these were like cut music from Minecraft, I'm very gullible, so I believe you. There was also this other video from the channel called 2 Stars, which is certainly a video that exists for some reason. This video really reminds me of something Ratboy Genius would make, which I think is a pretty big inspiration to Starsteph, if I had to say. You know, both using the weird 3D animation and old school Minecraft. And I think there's 2 sequels to this video, I'm not sure, but there's Star Admires Water and Photosynthesis, which I think is the first video where we get to hear Starsteph's magnificent voice. And
photosynthesis. Since we are stars, and we came to Earth to try all of these things.
Ma'am, can you please speak up? Anyways, I guess those star things from the last video came to Earth to admire its beauty. And I guess the entire Earth is Bosnia for some reason. Also, more Ratboy Genius with the stiff and uncanny animation. Or maybe this is the best Starsteph can animate, and I'm just being an asshole right now. So the only thing really left to say is, why does this account even exist? Now, I've seen some people in TikTok comments say that this is an ARG. And she even has a series on her channel called Minecraft ARG, but it's not really an ARG, it's just her playing a bunch of horror mods. So I really doubt this is an ARG. Another explanation is that she has like schizophrenia, crazy, insane paranoia or some shit, and that's just so stupid. I know this is a boring explanation, but it's true. I think she just likes being weird. Not everything weird or scary is some crazy cryptic dark web cult ARG made by schizophrenic crazy schizo man that needs a 30-minute video where some guy takes himself way too fucking seriously to explain it to you. The vast majority of the time you see something weird or creepy on the internet, it's because the person who made it likes making weird and creepy shit and they just want to show it off to the world. But who am I to say something about someone else? Why don't I just ask Starsteph herself? Now, I could email her, but I don't know her email. I'm not about to like stalk her to go find it. I could like TikTok message her, but she probably already has her notifications flooded, so that's probably not gonna work. So I think the only real way to message her is to do something I swear to never do in my life. Install Discord. I don't use Discord, I use Xbox Party Chat. So all this shit is pretty alien to me, and I really don't understand anything. The only time I've ever used Discord was to install like PVC Fusion. Like, why do you need a Magnificence quote channel? That's not a quote, but okay. There's a pets channel. Let's see people's pets. This guy owns a pet spider. That's cool. This guy owns a fly, and it's dead. Okay. And then some. That's not a pet. It's not funny the second time, you know, or the first time. Let's see video suggestions. Okay. Playing Minecraft no poop challenge. Eat 12 kilograms of dried kelp. Mail myself to McDonald's challenge. And I swear to God, I'm going to fuck. Okay, let me suggest something. Do a PvP battle with your arch enemy Moon Mets. Which, by the way, Moon Mets isn't a real thing. I just made it the fuck up right now. Anyways, it's time to do what I actually came here to do and ask Starstaff questions. This is the message I sent her. Hello, Miss Starstaff. I have noticed you run 2 very magnificent TikTok and YouTube accounts. I'm currently scripting a YouTube video about you and 2 other very magnificent TikTokers. Those being Unself, now known as Shitty Productions, and No Spoilers for You. Would you be fine with answering some questions? I understand you're very busy protecting the island of Stastopia. If you are okay with answering questions, here are all my questions to you. Number 1. Do you have no... Shit, I put a fucking typo in the message, god damn it. Do you have any know how weird your videos are? Number 2. If you do know how weird your videos are, then do you do it on purposely? 3. Are you serious about you formerly being a star person? 4. If you are not serious, then where did you get inspiration for the Starstaff character from? Number 5. If you are serious, and why did you choose to become a human? Thank you and stay magnificent. Sincerely, the Mr. Cat. And Starstaff responded pretty quick. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting her to respond at all, so thanks Starstaff. I understand some might be weird, but not all of them. Yeah, sure, buddy. Yes, I do everything purpose. She really just said that. I didn't miss-say that. Am serious about being star person. Am serious. I became human because Earth is one of the best places to explore. Okay, I'm starting to think this Starstaff isn't actually an English speaker because of how bad her grammar is. I probably should have asked her that, but anyway. So this basically confirms that Starstaff intentionally makes her videos weird. And no, I don't think she actually believes she's a star person. I think she's just playing a character. Although I guess it's time to explain why I compared her to Dr. Nowhere. Both artists both enjoy making unconventional art. For Dr. Nowhere, it's horror, and for Starstaff, it's weirdness. Both seem to be in their late teens or early adults. I don't know how old Starstaff is, but she looks the age, and you know, you're not supposed to ask a woman her age and everything, or I guess in this case, a star person. And they both have this extremely nostalgic yet off-putting vibe to their videos. So TLDR, Starstaff just enjoys making weird videos, and she's just putting on a character. But the next person we're talking about has no idea how weird they are.
Information and energy in creating their own spiritual doctrines is what I teach mine. If you're not doing it on this level, you ain't doing shit. Open your motherfucking mind. I am the Prince of Darkness.
Now, a little background. One of my friends, who I'll just call I don't know, a pineapple, was doom scrolling on TikTok one day. And he randomly found one of Corleone Giovanni's videos. And ever since I told him about the idea of starting a YouTube channel, he's been asking me to do this video, so... Sorry it took so long, I hope it was worth the wait. The Prince of Darkness, Corleone Giovanni, is a TikToker. Now this guy is one of the most perplexing figures on all of TikTok. I genuinely have no idea what any of this means. And there's like no way better to like illustrate my point than showing you one of his videos in full.
When the sirens go off and that unholy war happens, Those that have been persecuting the people are gonna die. Those that have been getting in the way of the true knowledge, wisdom, and understanding are gonna die. We have to preserve the way we feel and the way we think, the things we do under this cosmic spirituality agenda. We are the goddamn extraterrestrials, the best version of the spiritual, the open-minded, those that have a organic affinity to being able to understand lessons like these, this lecture, this lesson. The information that you're getting right now is way above all of the other shit because I am taking you to where you really come from.
Alright, now question. What the fuck did any of that mean? I mean, I know because I'm not insane, but I presume you don't. Now, there are a few constants throughout most of these videos. Number one, Gil is always talking about some insane conspiracy theory or occult witchcraft. Number two, Gil always wears different clothes. Number three, Gil always has a top hat and necklace on. Number four, there's always a bunch of stickers on the screen that either have little or nothing to do with the video. Number five, it's always in negative 240p, which is probably because all the stickers are eating up the bitrate. Number six, he'll always have four objects on his desk: a book, probably about dark magic, some sort of knife. When I researched it, Gemini told me it was a vampire knife or a cobra stinger, a crystal ball, and most prominent of all, a diamond skull. Number seven, the knife and crystal ball will always be on the book, set to the left, and the skull will always be on the desk. Number nine, other items can appear too, like a wine glass, a second skull, or a skull cup. And most notable, number 10, he'll always have this weird ass fucking use filter on every video. Why does he have it on? Now about Corleone Giovanni himself, where do I even start? I think the best way to describe him is if Alex Jones and Christian had a child that was Google translated 10 times and drawn from memory by a dementia patient, and for some reason he also looks like the villain from Princess and the Frog. Okay, but what do I mean by that? Now the Alex Jones part is pretty obvious, both are conspiracy theories and both are insane. But let me explain the Christian part. Like Christian, I think he's like the only one who believes or even understands the shit he says. But unlike Christian, he doesn't have like this insane digital footprint that allows you to know everything about him. And it might be honestly harder to understand anything about him than Christian, but I'll try. Gio seems to be pretty old, and while not like retirement home old, he's definitely on status. And since his videos are really weird, he's become a target for trolling, not like actual trolling, but more so just people comment weird shit in his comment section. Now since he's old, I don't think he really understands what people are commenting. I don't know if he's just like reading them, or if he's just liking them because he doesn't understand people are trolling, but he just likes crazy shit. Like this one, it's just a picture of Charlie Kirk put on top of that one actual genius thumbnail, and Gio also replied with a heart and fire emoji to it, so I guess he literally liked that one. I don't even think I could show this one. It's just a picture of talking Angela breastfeeding her child. So yeah, some weird shit. Now, Gio is obviously a conspiracy theorist, and oh boy, is he one. Name any conspiracy theory. In fact, just make up some bullshit right now and he'll definitely believe in that shit. What I'm about to list are just some of his beliefs displayed in his 15 most popular videos. Nothing is real and we are all living in the Matrix.
We are here in this material trick, aka the Matrix. That word Matrix comes from what this really is, the material trick.
The only thing that is real is the frequency of the cosmic spiritual agenda inside us.
Nothing is real on this planet besides the frequency of the cosmic spiritual agenda inside of us.
Which I assume means our own thoughts. Number 3. Someday in the future, an unholy war will happen where all those keeping humans from reaching their full potential will die.
When the sirens go off and that unholy war happens, those that have been persecuting the people are gonna die. Those that have been getting in the way of the true knowledge, wisdom, and understanding are gonna die.
Number 4. Aliens are not only real, but that he is also an alien.
We are the goddamn extraterrestrials.
Number 5. Our ancestors are aliens, and they will be one day come back to Earth and give us higher knowledge that will allow us to destroy what needs to be destroyed on this Earth, which I assume means our those people keeping humans from the control, which I assume also means that will wage the unholy war.
There's ancestors coming to pay you a visit. Deep from outer space, and they're bringing uncommon information in those spaceships. Those frequencies that they're coming with are gonna be the frequencies that you're gonna be able to use to destroy what needs to be destroyed here on this planet.
Number 6, you should collect dark energy so that people will fear you, and so that you can make your own new reality.
You should be moving in a fashion that people become scared to disrespect you. They become scared to play with your emotions because you get a dark cloud of some dark and deadly energy.
Number 7, you collect dark energy particularly by interacting with the supernatural, particularly by going to the cemetery at night and reciting all the names on the gravestones.
The more you work with demons, the more you work with extraterrestrial entities, the more you work with the dead, the more trips you take to the cemetery and walk around at night and touch various graves and recite the names that are written.
Number 8, due to nature being a part of the Matrix, you can simply bend into your own will by thinking.
The version of nature on planet Earth is just a fallacy. Why do you think it keeps changing all the time? Fluctuating. Nature is a part of the illusion. Our thoughts can override nature and make nature do what the fuck we want her to do.
Number 9, the blackness caused by closing your eyes is you looking at the original imprint of space.
When you close your eyes and it's darkness, you're looking at the original imprint of space. We are the children of space, the babies of the cosmos.
Number 10, there's a form of energy called Kundalini energy that is divine feminine energy that exists in all humans regardless of gender, and also creates everything.
You have Kundalini energy inside of you. That's divine feminine energy. The divine feminine energy is the energy that creates everything.
Number 11, you should work with dead people somehow to give them energy so that they can elevate.
Work with your dead loved ones and their energy. Spirits can only exist and grow if you feed them energy.
Number 12, the Earth we live on is just a sample of the actual Earth.
This is not the real planet Earth. Not at all. This is just a sample taken out of the real Earth, and then they looped that sample and made a beat. And it's called Earth.
Number 13, if you want to become rich, then you should simply think about being rich.
You want more money? Vibrate on the frequency of money. See yourself having it. Don't worry about what to do to get it. The idea's going to come from your higher self. Concentrate on falling in love with the thought of being rich.
Number 14, human thought are destroying the ionosphere, the metabolism of the universe, and the false programming in the powers that be.
Our thoughts are destroying the ionosphere, destroying the metabolism of the universe itself. The spiritual minded is destroying, literally abolishing the false programming of the powers that be.
Number 15, there are multiple versions of Earth. Probably snippets from the true Earth from before.
There's multiple versions of Earth.
Number 16, humans created all of the versions of Earth.
Our ancestors, which we are a combination of, so when we speak about the ancestors, we can put ourselves in the first party of that. So we created all of the versions of Earth.
So number 17, humans created Saturn for Satan.
Of Earth. We created Saturn for Satan's and
Number 18, we have aspects of all zodiac signs.
the divine mama of the 13th quadrant outside of the bullshit 12 zodiac signs that we are not one of. We have aspects of all of them.
Number 19, falling stars are soul babies coming to Earth to go through the womb, wherever the womb is.
You were born into when you were in a star with at least 6 of your brothers and sisters coming down here in a fallen star. That's what a fallen star is. You see a fallen star, those are soul babies coming down here to go into the womb.
Number 20, you should disrespect your emotions so nobody can control you.
Learn to disrespect your emotions and control them. Smack them around. That way can't nobody control you no more.
Number 21, the government are working with angels and demons in Area 51.
The government, deep in Area 51, have been working with angels, demons,
Number 23, angels and demons are aliens.
aka extraterrestrials,
Number 24, aliens are the gods.
aka the gods for a very long time.
A number, but I don't even know anymore. When you rub your hands together and it's all warm, it's not because of friction, it's because you're creating an energy ball.
You rub your hands together and they begin to get warm. You know your hands have meridians and nadis in them. See how my hands are warming up? Getting reddish right here. Middle. Creating. I am creating an orb.
And number 25, probably the most insane of all, he believes he controls people, ancestors, angels, and demons, meaning he controls aliens, meaning he controls literal gods.
I control demons. I control ancestors. I control angels. I control people. I am all about control. Walking inside of the spirit of the great old ones, the original sadistic ancestors, power hungry.
Yeah, I think you could understand why I saved this guy for last. Now, Geo is a few things. Like I said earlier, he's a conspiracy theorist, but he's also a sorcerer, a spiritualist, a Satanist, a demon, an alien, a god, and probably a few other things. Now, that's all the info I could gather from TikTok, but what about everywhere else? Now, a quick Google search pulls up a few interesting results, mainly from various social media platforms. Going from least to most interesting, his Twitter profile, it literally has nothing on it. Good, I don't want to use that anyways. His Instagram is private, but it has over 1,000 followers. I don't use Instagram, so I don't know how good that is, but that seems respectable. His YouTube shows us some pre-modern era videos, and well, I'm sure his TikTok has them. I'm not scrolling all the way down to find them. That's something I forgot to mention about his TikTok. It just never ends. There is no end into it. You might think he only has a couple videos. There are no. It never ends. I swear to God, I cannot scroll down to the bottom for the life of me. Now, the YouTube videos, they're basically just more longer TikTok videos, but he stopped uploading 2 years ago, so that means the videos are old, well, relatively. So he doesn't wear his top hat and the cool little filter he has, so that's kind of disappointing. Okay. I skimmed past this guy, I skimmed past this YouTube way too quick. Like, what the fuck is some of this shit on this content? Why is this so unnecessarily horny? Why? Look at this thumbnail right here. What is this? It's like Jesus is your enemy part 2. And Jesus is holding up a gun. And like, just watch this video right here, please.
The whole imprint of our melanin is a badge of honor. It is the
This is a peak of content. He also has a Facebook group. The Prince of Darkness, Corleone Giovanni, is an occultist sorcerer that provides custom occult training classes, life coaching, spiritual advisory sessions, readings, spell work, mediumship, and other working at the craft. And here, he posts about his clients and businesses, like how he sells candles and divine spiritual energy. He also shows his testament from one of his clients, where one of his clients refers to him as Corleone the God. And you thought I was just like misinterpreting when they said he was God. Yeah. But the most interesting of all things I could find from Googling was this site called www.blackinfiniteoccultspiritualityinc.com. Oh yeah, it's not a very easily pronounceable thing, to say the least. Now, first of all, why did he put like white text on a background that's like 25% white? On the website, he offers his spiritual practices for a price, of course. Quote unquote, these classes are in-depth customized curriculums for gods and goddesses to maintain their newfound stature. The multiple endogenous based, yeah, I don't know what that says either, based coursework defines the roles and energy of the deities and how they given energy exists, and the empowers that student. Descriptions of the characteristics, conduct, narratives, and relationships of the deities will be taught, and how that is interpreted into modern times. The students will gain knowledge and confidence in their cosmic path to achieve higher levels of spiritual and absolute power. The students will also learn how to relate romantically to the god or goddesses in their own personal relationship. Instructions in the sacred art of tantric sex will be included. Should I look that up? I didn't like script that. I didn't even barely even look that. I should look it up. So yeah, I just got porn. Oh, what a shock! I know. Okay, now, am I really going to spend like $100 on this course? Am I really going to give money to this guy, like my credit card info? Am I really going? No, I'm not doing that. There's not going to be like a joke where, oh, I actually spent the money. No, I'm just not doing that. But even without spending any money, we could still get some juicy Corleone Giovanni lore. I'm a third-generation voodoo practicer, having been taught knowledge in the craft as a child by my grandmother and great-grandmother. I am natural empath, gifted in discernment and reading people's energy field with ease and prophecy. My college studies in metaphysics, quantum physics, and minoring in psychologically led me to tautology of Sufu, mystic, and two American Indonesian shamans. Oh yeah, I'm really, I think I'm kind of like, my brain's actually beginning to leak out of my ear a little bit. My occult background and natural talents developed into a career in life coaching and spiritual advising. I have been working as a certified life coach since 2000. I specialize in helping people identify and achieve their personal goals by coping with the issues that are causing them distress, anxiety, and then stress. I'm pretty sure distress and stress was the same things, but oh, okay, Corleone. I take great pride in the progress and success of my clients, and look forward to seeing you get in touch to learn more. So, why don't we get in touch? Well, I'll tell you why I kept on procrastinating. Yeah, I got so hooked up in like other shit that I haven't even sent him the email yet. if he responds, then I'll go ahead and put a pinned comment with what he said in it. But if he doesn't, then, well, he doesn't. Now, what are my thoughts on Corleone Giovanni? Now, in my eyes, there are two possibilities about him. One, he's a con artist. Two, he's genuinely insane. Now, for con artists, he, it's just kind of a, you see it when you see it. No, that doesn't make sense. You feel it when you see it. And I'm not sure about that, whatever he had, college study, because I doubt someone with that prestigious of a position could afford, like, a camera that isn't complete shit. Now, he's actually just insane. I mean, have you seen the videos? No sane person would ever make shit like this. But really, I don't think there's any way of knowing. Even with the email, he's probably just not going to tell the truth at all. So, there's probably no way of knowing whether this man is just a filthy liar or mentally deranged. And honestly, I kind of like it that way. It's just, I don't want to know whether this man is, like, actually normal or just clinically insane, because I like just imagining that he's an insane person. That's funny. So, sorry for the anticlimactic ending, and, bye-bye. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. I know this took an embarrassingly long time to come out, but I have much bigger projects coming along the horizon. Currently making 2 scripts about 2 of my favorite games of all time that I feel like don't get appreciated enough. Both of them are going to be probably around 2 hours long, so they're going to take a while to come out. Also, the Iceberg series is cancelled. I don't feel like doing it anymore. Instead, I'm going to be making this ginormous pixel art drawing of all the different entries, well, at least some of them, because I don't know if I could draw some things of these, and I don't know if I wanted to draw some of these things, so I'm going to be choosing which ones I do. There's probably, hopefully, going to be at least 50 drawings per tier, so go follow my Twitter if you want to see that, I guess. So back on those videos I'm going to be making, yeah, they're definitely going to take a while to come out. Each of them are probably going to take 3 months, so I probably won't upload for a while, which, basically nobody watches me anyway, but still. So, goodbye, and, well, goodbye for a while, and I'll see you in my next video.